Hello everybody. Today's lecture is about water management in Sydney, challenges, progress, and the future. We will be learning about how our water management has been evolved in Sydney in terms of the water quantities and qualities. In addition, this will help you better structure your block 1, 2, 3, including 3 assessments, which cover community engagement, wastewater treatment plant design, and seawater desalination plant design. This lecture covers history of Sydney water management, challenges, and Sydney water planning. So what's the meaning of water for life? And this will also cover what's the climate change, its impact on water supply and demand in Sydney, Sydney smart water grid, future of the Sydney water management, and we will conclude these lectures. So Australia water consumption is almost 196 kiloliter per year, and total water consumption require 18,000 billion liter per year. So if you see this graph, so agriculture area requires 67% of water, mining consumed 2%, and household 9%, and water supply, sewage, drainage services 7%, and manufacturing 4%, electricity 7%, remaining industry require almost 4%. So we have highest water consumption in agriculture area. And Sydney, we have 5.23 million people in 2020. So we need long-term water average usage 600 billion liter per year. So we have average annual rainfall 1,200 millimeter. And Sydney Water Corporation is taking care of water quality and water supply, wastewater treatment. And then Water New South Wales, they try to handle with overall the bulk water in terms of dams and reservoir. So we have different domestic use of the Sydney water consumption. So this is the history of Sydney water supply. 1788, we started with the tank stream, as you can be seen. So this is the initial settlement of our people, and then after 230 years later, so we have a significant change of the water supply and wastewater treatment. And 1826, Busby Bower, so near Hyde Park. So you can see that Busby Bower was the one of the major water supply system in Sydney. And we had a severe drought and started to build some of the dams, Nepean schemes and dams. Also, as increased the population, we tried to look at what's the best sewerage system for wastewater. And every 20, 30, 50 years, so we had a severe drought. So after this 1950, so we had a drought season, and then we also made one big dam, Warragamba Dam, 1948. So you can see the Warragamba Dam is located in western area of Sydney. So we get the water resources from mainly Warragamba Dam, and then so transport to the Prospect Reservoir and Sydney Water, and they try to supply this water resource to the area of Sydney. So you can see there are a lot of dams located near around in Sydney, and we have also different dam system and different water filtration system, around 11 water filtration, and then sewage treatment plant. So you can see the round type of the sewage treatment system. And in 1984, Bondi Ocean Outfall Sewer were established to discharge the water in deep outfall system using the primary wastewater treatment plant. So if you have a wastewater treatment plant near around the beach, so we don't need a very high advanced wastewater treatment system. That's why reason after primary just discharge to the ocean. On the other hand, so you can see a lot of different wastewater treatment plant located in the area. So we need a secondary treatment process, tertiary treatment process required depending on the location. After this outfall of wastewater treatment, so we had the interesting event in 1992, aluminum outbreak. So drinking water required a coagulation process, which is called flocculation, to remove the large particle. This large particle utilized alum, aluminum-based coagulant. So people believed alum will create the Alzheimer's disease because this alum will coagulate your brain nervous systems. So a lot of people, they were afraid of alum, and we changed the iron coagulant since then. So but after this event, a lot of people, they investigated the alum effect together with relationship for Alzheimer issues, and then found out there is not a clear relationship between aluminum and Alzheimer disease. And Sydney Water was established in 1995 and 1998. So we had also another outbreak of the Giardia and Cryptosporidium. So people boiled their tap water to make sure the safe drinking water system. So at the time, it took around several months. People were very much worried about this outbreak of the pathogenic microorganism. In 2000, everybody remember Sydney Olympic Park Authority, they generated the wastewater reuse. So this is the one of milestone for wastewater reuse in Sydney. So Sydney Olympic Park water reclamation consists of this is the Sydney Olympic Park, and then water reclamation plant, water treatment plant, and black pit. So we have a rainwater, and then we collect the rainwater as a stormwater, and then we can be collected in black pit. At the same time, produced wastewater was treated by wastewater reclamation plant, and then they are combined together and recycled using reverse osmosis process, and then go back to your area. So at the time, we recycle wastewater treatment plant 3.1 megaliter per day, reclamation plant 7.5 megaliter per day. So saves 50%, almost 850 million liters of drinking water per year. So recycled water is sold at around 1.78 per 1,000 liters. Compared to the drinking water, it's almost 40 cents cheaper, and social environmental benefit are very huge. Also, they utilize the third pipeline system, Purple Pipeline, for Sydney Olympic Park water reclamation. Also, we had a more severe drought. So we just call millennium drought in Australia at that time. So Toowoomba, this is the western area of the Brisbane in Queensland. So there was a very popular event for the water boat on recycled drinking water. So they have no water reservoir in Toowoomba area. That's the reason why whenever they have a severe drought, they are struggling for the water supply. So people, they made a water referendum whether they can drink the recycled water. Then you can see the result. Total votes were 52,000. Then no votes or around 62%. That's the reason why still in Australia nobody drinks the recycled wastewater. If it happened, yeah, we would have already drunken the recycled water. So after that, we already saturated 21 dams, 11 water filtration plant, 12 water recycling plant. So people try to accelerate the more different way of the recycled water system. So water recycling for 33 billion liters per year in 2010, reusing grey water 10% saving, and reusing stormwater, reusing roof rainwater, sewer mining were used to save the 1.5 billion liters. So you can see the recycle initiative also will produce 70 billion liters per year by 2015, and then already equivalent to 12% of the Sydney current water need, 600 billion liters per year. So recycled water, so they mainly utilized for the environmental analysis, the residential use, the industrial commercial use, irrigation, and sewage treatment plant uses. And sewer mining. This is the decentralized wastewater reuse system. So 4 sewer mining systems in Sydney are currently under operation, over 1 billion liters per year. Beverly Park water reuse scheme is the one of the example to produce 750 kiloliters per day. So fresh toilets in commercial building and at the industry site in cooling tower to irrigate the sports field, park, and golf courses. So this is the example in Beverly Park. So wherever you go, you will have a sewer pipeline. So you just connect your sewer pipeline and you can treat wastewater. This is the Beverly Park wastewater treatment plant, and then you can utilize for the golf course or some other purposes. So this is the sewer mining. So you can just make your pumping for wastewater pipeline and then recycle wherever need for your water resources. Also, we have a Central Park. So already, in front of UTS, so we have a very beautiful green building, green water system. So if you go to the wastewater reuse plant basement, so there is the largest recycling plant in the world, which produced 1,000 cubic meters per day. So they utilized the membrane bioreactor and different membrane biological treatment process, and then reverse osmosis, and then produced around 1,000 cubic meters per day. And they recycled to this residential area and restaurant. They supply to laundry machine and toilet flushing, also green one. Also there is a power plant and then cooling tower water can be used for this Central Park wastewater reuse plant. So this is the one of the very big milestone, because the recycled water currently utilized for laundry machine, which require a lot of water consumption in our household. And after various recycled water, so still we had a serious drought, and as you can be seen, water consumption. This is the projected water use, and this is the safe yield, 600 gigaliter per year. And then 2018, so we had almost limit to our safe yield. That's the reason why the government tried to build the Sydney desalination plant. So as you can be seen, Sydney desalination plant produced around 250 million liters per day. We spent $2.1 billion. First operation was January 2010, and then after 3 years operation, we completely shut down because the water dam capacity was very low when we built our desalination plant. After that, the water dam level capacity was increased. That's the reason why we tried to shut down this desalination plant. And then last year, so we had another severe drought, reoperational for desalination plant. So we are currently fully operate the Sydney desalination plant to cover around 15% of the water consumption in Sydney area. Also, smart farm for water and nutrient, 2.2 million hectares we have in Sydney, and 2,000 agriculture enterprises, $1 billion per year agriculture industry, significant water users, about 96 billion liters per year, also produce a lot of nutrient contaminant after they use for fertilizer, 2 million kilogram per year. So we try to utilize the soil moisture sensors, measuring distribution, uniformity of the moisture, effluent irrigator system, also SMS irrigation scheduling services. So we currently save around 6 billion liters per year using this smart farm system. And after desalination plant, smart farm, still we are not sure how many population will grow. Currently in 2020 we have around 5.23 million people, and then 2030 it will keep increasing. Also, climate change and its implication for Sydney's are unknown, so we are not sure when the severe drought will come again, and then what kind of climate change implication we have to consider. So we look at the water for life from Sydney water, dams, recycling, desalination, water efficiency. Already, dam, recycling, desalination plants are currently operating. And what's the water efficiency? So you can see the desalination plant located in this area, and there are a lot of recycling water plant, so located in near around Sydney. And then what's the water efficiency we can achieve? So you can see the key initiatives and then their potential contribution. Dams in 2010, 20, and then 30. Recycling water, desalination, water efficiency. So dam water cannot increase, but we can try to effectively manage using a real-time monitoring system. Also, recycling water can increase 70 billion liters per year, the large-scale water recycling in Sydney West, and desalination plant depending on the dam level, so we can upscale the Sydney desalination plant. Also, water efficiency 100 billion liter and 145 billion liter per year, and then buses and waste program can further improve the water efficiency. So BUS6 means Building Sustainability Index. So you can see the energy, summer, comfort, and water can be utilized for the Building Sustainability Index to provide the incentive. Also, water efficiency labeling and standard well scheme. So we provide the rating. So, for example, we have a very high Green Star building. This is the Central Park building. This is our UTS library central building. As you can be seen, we have 5 Green Star building for this because we have a lot of water reuse system. So where is the recycling plant? So this is the Central Park water reuse plant connect to the Broadway underground, and then we supplied our water, recycled water to our toilet or some other water irrigation system in this Central Park. That's the reason why we can provide this water efficiency labeling standard for our building system. Also, water efficiency can achieve much more water saving. 56,000 rainwater tanks and then 186,000 water efficient washing machine can be saved up to 50 billion liters per year. Also 21,000 dual flush toilet and then 477,000 home water fix and 210,000 DIY can save our water, and then 23,000 household for water-wise program, home water action program, also different water business. It can be saved using the every drop count program. Smart rinsing valve can save over 1 billion liters per year. Also 162 large water using business for online monitoring system, 106 businesses for BGFix amenities retrofit services. So water saving action plan for business, government agency, local councils. Also 310 school rainwater rebate, water smart farm, leaking reduction, and water-wise rules can save the huge amount of water for life. And after water for life, also still we can improve our water supply system. 2010, we utilized the integrated water grid, incorporating multiple sources of water for cities. 2020, real-time data integration across the entire supply demand water chain, including all sources of water and off-takes. So in the future, 2030, a fully operational supply demand energy matrix and the integration of all resources of water and their production with a real-time system can be achieved. And this can be more interactive than real-time management of the water demand can effectively save our water management. Also, smart water grid, we can have a better smart dam level monitoring system to interact the desalination, dam, wastewater reuse, and water restriction water efficiency, and smart water quality monitoring, water headworks networking program, smart farm leaking detection, smart water meters, pumps, valves, and pipes. Also, telemetry can utilize this system. This is the collection of the measurement of other data at remote or inaccessible point, and the automatic transmission to receiving equipment for monitoring, which will save the better way of our water. Also, software ICT automation control, smart home, which showcase the both current best practices and the home of tomorrow. So collect data on water and users, such as our house, and to better target the water future efficiency. So key drivers are cost saving, access to information and water, water scarcity, innovation, and sustainability. Key restraints to slow down the development are political, or organizational, market, and technology, and social. So this is the diagram, how Sydney water can be managed in the future system. So we have basic infrastructure, integrate dams, produce 570 billion liters per year, and we try to incorporate with wastewater recycling, desalination, also smart farm system, smart house with real-time water and energy monitoring system, also leaking. So leaking, we can have more saving from the pipeline leaking to deliver, and then this can be monitored from this water demand of 600 billion liters per year, which will lead to water efficiency over 145 billion per year saving in next future of water for life in Sydney. So final remarks. Sydney needs 600 billion liters of water supply and relies on water resources from dams, water recycling, desalination, and water efficiency. So water recycling and desalination play an important role to integrate the current multiple water resources to make it more resilient climate change and growing population in Sydney. Water efficiency covers smart water grid such as smart farm, water fix, long-term water and energy performance of rainwater tanks, smart metering system, collecting data on water uses in the home, and future community education program, also wells and buses, is very important. And smart water grid has already shown tangible benefit. Also, this will have more momentum to save for the Sydney's water. Political and social support for water scarcity will have a better implementation of the smart water grid system. So this is all about today's lectures. So based on this Sydney water management, so we have to learn how to engage the community to make sure that when you make desalination, water reuse, how to engage people to convince the safe water implementation. Also, we have to know effective design of the wastewater reuse plan. And we need to learn how to design desalination plan. So this will provide in the next block 1, block 2, block 3 lectures. Also assessment are very much related to this Sydney water management system requirement. So I hope you can learn a lot from these lectures, and then looking forward improving your skills and knowledge from these lectures. Thank you very much.